Hey, what's up? It's Privacy J here. It's time for another Sunday's live stream. So it's been a while that I have taking a break last year for August, September, October, November, December. So as content have been stopped last year because I was having a summer break. So um and also yesterday I just went to the program that I went to the Queen Center Mall that I've been got. So, and also the last day of January is almost here, and the first day of February is almost here. So we'll find out when to have to keep you guys updated. So I'm trying to work on these on my Google Docs. So just a reminder, guys. So I've been have been delayed in case we missed it about the COVID updates or even the hospitalizations and the rates or the vaccinations. So and in case I'm fully vaccinated right now, so and also it's already 2022 already, so we'll have to keep in mind for that about so about this thing. So yeah, because I'm almost 22 this year on my birthday. So we realized that there had been thinking that had to make this discussion about the use. So later this year we have to use like Zoom meetings as a personal accounts, like I said during in the last video. So including the have been work on it. So I fixed the screen sharing because I did a reset on my Google Chrome, so I have to try it again. So I take that down. So yeah, so we don't have to worry about that. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna go over some of these updates about COVID first before we go to the topics and articles thing. So here it is, guys. In case we missed it, so yesterday it was the about 7-day average cases are going down. So the cases numbers, yesterday's cases are 27.6 27,643 cases and hospitalizations 10,477. And so we go the next slide. So January, so it's positive, it's 100% positivity is going down, percent positive 9.23%. So which is going down also. And yesterday, so vaccine doses administered in the past 24 hours, 80,188. So the first dose was 95%, 83.7 series complete, ages 18 and up, 78%, 12-17 first dose, 68%, 12-17 series complete, 5-11 first dose, and 23rd and 23%, 5-11 series complete. So next slide. January 20 today. Excuse me, sorry. Today with the 7 days average cases are going down, same thing. So the case numbers are 19,186 cases and 9,847 hospitalizations, which is going down. So keep in mind for that. I'm still working on it and explain about that on the next Sunday live stream. So, and next one, so today's positivity is going down, percent and positive 7.84%. So which is going down also. And finally, today's vaccine doses administered in past 24 hours, 556,737, 95% first dose, 84% series complete, 79%, 12-17 first dose, 68%, 12-17 series complete, 36%, 5-11 first dose, 25%, 5-11 series complete. And that's the COVID updates as well. So let's take a look at this hospital's the health data. So, which is the Omicron variant. So it's still going down because we have to still have to work on it. So we have explained about the news about this the COVID updates, the next COVID updates for today. So I check on it, which is going down. See, but it's 20, so it's like 2022, February, March, and April and May. So that's what it's gonna happen to do as well. Now let's move on to today's topics. So what we talk about is let's start with the rumors of the Samsung Galaxy S2. No, not S22. The Samsung Galaxy S22 and the Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 series. So let's start with that. So I'm gonna let the speech let my computer narrator read. So go on, please.
Samsung Galaxy S22 and Galaxy Tab S8 series set for February 9th debut as Samsung hypes up the most noteworthy S-series device.
Next paragraph.
Samsung has now confirmed its Unpacked event for next month, while raising hype for the Galaxy S22 series. According to notable leaker Ice Universe, the Galaxy S22 series along with the Galaxy Tab S8 lineup will make their grand debuts on February 9th.
Next.
Samsung is set to debut the Galaxy S22 and Tab S8 series shortly. Details of the phones have leaked thoroughly over the past few months, and it appears we're in the endgame now, as information about the phone's specific launch dates has begun to surface. According to Ice Universe, the Galaxy S22 and Galaxy Tab S8 series are both scheduled to make their debuts on February 9th. The leaker seems to be supremely confident in their information and specifies that the event is scheduled for 23:00 Beijing time. That would be 10:00 the same day in Washington, D.C. Rumors have claimed a February 8th launch in the past, so it seems certain that Samsung's launch event will occur on either of those days. The company has now also announced that it will debut the Galaxy S22 series in February. At Unpacked in February 2022, we will introduce you to the most noteworthy S-series device we've ever created. Dr. T.M. Rowe, president of Samsung Electronics, is quoted as having said, "What appears to be the truly official renders of the Galaxy S22 series have surfaced as well, revealing the Galaxy S22 Ultra and what looks to be the Galaxy S22 Plus. Fine print at the bottom also confirms that the Galaxy S22 Ultra will ship with an S Pen."
Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, back to where we are. So I'm gonna continuing about the Samsung Galaxy S22 series. Yeah, this is the tweet thing, but it's because I'm showing you how about this. These are expected products about the according to the tweet. Officially confirmed about the Samsung Galaxy Unpacked event happening in next month in this year. So it's about the Samsung Galaxy S22 series and the Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 series. So yeah, that's yeah, I know it says TM Row, but I'm not gonna be this talk about this. So anyway, next topic. So it's about the Samsung just leaked another Tab S series, Tab S8 series, which is called the Samsung just leaked the entire Galaxy Tab S line to S8 line, including the specs and colors. You go, narrator.
Samsung could provide consumers with new tablet options very soon.
Next paragraph.
Samsung clearly has a problem with keeping its upcoming devices under wraps, and that now includes the rumored Samsung Galaxy Tab S8. Though Samsung hasn't confirmed its new tablet lineup, a recent leak from Samsung's Italian Amazon storefront gives us a clear look at what we might be able to expect from the upcoming release. As reported by Pocket Now, the listing on Amazon Italy showcases three new Galaxy Tab models, listed as the Galaxy Tab S8, S8 Plus and S8 Ultra. Each device claims to be powered by a Qualcomm chipset, which one isn't specified, with availability for Wi-Fi and 5G cellular versions. All are expected to run Android 12 via Samsung's One UI 4.0 interface. As of this writing, Samsung's Italian Amazon page has removed the listings.
Next paragraph.
Before removal, the Galaxy Tab S8 listing claimed that the tablet would come with an 11-inch display with a resolution of 2560 x 1600 within its 25.38 x 16.53 x 0.63 cm casing. Battery size is listed at 8000 mAh battery, which should allow for ample use time off. A 13MP rear camera and front-facing selfie camera round out the listing.
Next paragraph.
Meanwhile, the Galaxy Tab S8 Plus listing indicates that it is moderately larger at 28.5 x 18.5 x 0.57 centimeters, which it uses to fit its 12.4-inch display with a resolution of 2800 x 1752. Like its smaller brother, the Tab S8 Plus is listed with a 13MP rear camera and selfie camera on the front, plus a 10090 mAh battery. Lastly, the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra looks poised to be Samsung's premium tablet for 2022. Listed specs include a 14.6-inch screen with a resolution of 2960 x 1848, an 11200 mAh battery, and a 13MP rear camera and selfie camera up front. These listed specs are all welcome additions to the Tab S line, especially considering Samsung opted not to release a series of tablets during 2021. In our Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 review from 2020, we gave the tablet high marks for its beautiful display and stellar battery life but dinged it for its cramped keyboard and wonky performance. The Galaxy Tab S8 and S8 Plus listings state that the devices will be available in black, silver and pink, though the S8 Ultra will apparently be limited to black only. Seeing as Samsung hasn't even confirmed the existence of the Galaxy Tab S8 lineup, pricing and release dates are currently only rumors, too. Right now, Amazon France lists the 128GB 5G model of the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra as €1,308.10 and the 128GB Wi-Fi model as €1,159.32, which would factor out to about $1,499 and $1,299, respectively. If these leaked listings are accurate, and considering the source, they should be, it's likely the Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 collection could launch around the same time as the Galaxy S22 phone series. That event is expected to take place on February 9th, according to the latest rumor from a well-known leaker.
So, yeah. Hold on. So, yep, that's gonna be it. That's it. So the next topic is about this another Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 specs just leaked for all three models. Narrator.
The specs of all three Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 have apparently been leaked.
Next paragraph.
Samsung's first unpacked event of 2022 is said to be just around the corner, and while the Galaxy S22 will almost certainly be the star of the show, WinFuture believes we'll also see the Galaxy Tab S8 family finally make its debut, and the site claims to have specifications for all three tablets, too. If accurate, It appears that for Samsung, bigger really does mean better. While all three tablets allegedly use Qualcomm's brand new Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 chipset and come with a bundled S Pen, the supporting specs steadily improve as you move up through the tablet's screen sizes, with the giant 14.6-inch Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra markedly better than the entry-level 11-inch Tab S8.
Next paragraph.
Starting from the least expensive, the standard Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 is said to feature 8GB RAM, 128GB or 256GB storage, expandable via micro SD, and an 8000 mAh battery with dimensions of 10x 6.5x 0.25 inches. While the 2560 x 1600 panel promises to be 120 Hz, on the entry-level tablet, it's an LCD display, in contrast to the AMOLED tech used in its larger siblings. Speaking of larger, the Tab S8 Plus apparently increases the screen size to 12.7 inches with a resolution of 2800 x 1752. The wider frame allows for a bigger 10,090 mAh battery, although the tablet is actually slightly thinner overall, with dimensions of 11.2 x 7.3 x 0.22 inches. Despite the improved screen tech and larger battery capacity, these two tablets allegedly have plenty in common, with the same Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 SoC, 8GB RAM, and storage options. They both also have the same camera array with a 12MP front-facing camera, and a dual system on the back comprising a 13MP primary lens and a 6MP ultra-wide sensor, according to the leak. If you want more, then finally there's the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra, and Samsung seems to be pulling out all the stops to make this a contender for Best Tablet of 2022. This 14.6-inch monster features a 2960 x 1848 120 Hz AMOLED screen and a giant 11,200 mAh battery. Despite this, it's somehow the thinnest of the lot with dimensions of 12.9 x 8.2 x 0.21 inches. Specs-wise, it shares the same Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 processor and microSD support, but ups the ante elsewhere with up to 16GB RAM and as much as 512GB of internal storage. While the rear camera setup is the same, it gains a second 12MP front-facing camera, presumably for enhanced facial recognition security. As previously documented, this means that the dreaded notch is here. Notch aside, there is one other disadvantage of going Ultra: it's quite a bit heavier. While the smaller models tip the scales at 17.9 ounces and 20 ounces respectively, the Tab S8 Ultra weighs a hefty 25.7 ounces, 1.6 pounds. Samsung Galaxy Tab S8, leaked specs: Galaxy Tab S8, Galaxy Tab S8 Plus, Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra. Display: 10-inch LCD 2560 x 1600, 12.7-inch AMOLED 2800 x 1752, 14.6-inch AMOLED 2960 x 1848. RAM: 8GB, 8GB, 16GB. Storage: 128GB or 256GB, 128GB or 256GB, 512GB. Front camera: 12MP, 12MP, 212MP. Rear camera: 13MP primary, 6MP ultra-wide, 13MP primary, 6MP ultra-wide, 13MP primary, 6MP ultra-wide. Battery: mAh, 8000, 10,090, 11,200. Size: inches: 10x 6.5x 0.25, 11.2x 7.3x 0.22, 12.9x 8.2x 0.21. Weight: 17.9, 20, 25.7.
Well, actually, it's milliamp hour. mAh is milliamp hour. So correct. So yeah, it's a battery milliamp hour. So anyway, next paragraph.
On top of that, rumor has it that it's going to be in extremely short supply, with no plans for restocks, so if you fancy one, you're best advised to move quickly. While Future has an excellent track record of getting these things right, this is all just rumor for now. But if this is correct, then hopefully we'll have all three tablets in for testing in a matter of weeks rather than months, with Future predicting a February launch coinciding with the S22, which was just tipped to have a new type of main camera and 45W charging.
So the next topic is we still have time. So the next topic is another Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 series. So it's just the price just leaked ahead of the Unpack 2022 for next month, according to this Samsung Mobile. So you read.
Don't expect Samsung's upcoming tablets to be cheap.
Next paragraph.
The Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 is expected to arrive early in 2022. Details about the new tablet are skimmed, leaving rumors and speculation to fill the void of official information. Case in point, the supposed price of the Samsung Galaxy Tab S8, which has now been leaked. This leak comes via Apple's, a website with an unproven track record when it comes to info on unreleased products. As such, take everything in this article with a healthy amount of skepticism. And as our sister site Tech Radar points out, the ultimate source of these alleged leaks is unclear. According to Apples, the base Galaxy Tab S8 will cost between €680 and €700, US $778, $801, and come with 8 gigabytes of RAM, 128 gigabytes of storage, and Wi-Fi connectivity. 3 other versions are listed, one of which has Wi-Fi connectivity, but with 256 gigabytes of storage. Apparently, there will also be a 5G version of each of the reported configurations.
Next paragraph.
Alleged prices for the Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 Plus are also included with this leak. The base version costs €880 to €900, $1,100, and comes with 8 gigabytes of RAM, 128 gigabytes of storage and Wi-Fi connectivity. The 5G version will run between €1,090 to €1,110, $1,250, and feature 8 gigabytes of RAM and 256 gigabytes of storage. Lastly, there's the Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra, which supposedly has a 14-inch screen. Interestingly, there seem to be only 2 versions of the Ultra. The first SKU will apparently cost €1,040 to €1,060, $1,190, and feature 8 gigabytes of RAM, 128 gigabytes of storage with Wi-Fi connectivity. The 5G iteration reportedly comes in at €1,200 to €1,220, $1,380. If these prices are legit, then the Galaxy Tab S8 will be a steeply priced tablet. However, considering how Samsung's signature tablet rivals the iPad Pro in terms of power, performance, and usability, the pricing may not be outlandish, especially for those who prefer the Android ecosystem over Apple's. There's a reason the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 landed on our best laptops of 2022 list. Again, take everything here with the proverbial grain of salt, as none of this information is official or from a trusted source. But with Samsung Unpacked 2022 reportedly happening in February, we hopefully won't have to wait long to see what the Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 has to offer.
Next topic. It's about the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra rumors, release date, price, and specs and leaks. So it's with the Samsung Galaxy Note is officially diseased, or is it dead, whatever. I'm not gonna say that. So yeah, before I say about the Samsung Galaxy S22, because the Note with the Galaxy Note 20 is the final Galaxy Note series, so rest in peace, according to the article thing on Facebook. So anyway, let's read.
With a Note-like design and powerful specs, the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra could be the phone of 2022.
Next paragraph.
From all the leaks and rumors so far, it looks like the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra could be the biggest phone of early 2022, if not the entire year. The Galaxy S22 Ultra is set to be revealed at what's expected to be the first Galaxy Unpacked 2022 event of the year, and will likely head up the Samsung Galaxy S22 series. That is thought to comprise of a standard model and the Plus model as well as the Ultra, following the pattern set by the Galaxy S20 and Galaxy S21 ranges. Here are the best Samsung phones right now. Samsung Galaxy S22 versus iPhone 13. Can Samsung beat Apple? However, the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra will be the model to watch, as while the other two phones are looking like incremental upgrades over their predecessors. The Ultra is set to be the spiritual successor to the Galaxy Note line, which means a Galaxy Note-like design along with an integrated S Pen. And the Galaxy S22 Ultra is rumored to offer a number of other exclusive features.
Next paragraph. Okay, next paragraph.
With that in mind, here's what we know so far about the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra and why it's the phone to watch.
Next paragraph.
Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra news, updated January 23rd. A leaker has listed which countries will get Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 powered Galaxy S22 Ultra models and which will get phones with Samsung's Exynos 2200 chipset. A new Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra concept video shows what the flagship phone could look like, and it's pretty stunning. In a blog post, Samsung's TM Row has confirmed that the next Ultra version of the Galaxy S smartphone will draw heavily on popular Galaxy Note features. Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra specs rumored display 6.8-inch AMOLED QHD. Refresh rate 120 Hz adaptive. Rear cameras 108 MP main, 12 MP ultra wide, 10 MP 3x optical telephoto, 10 MP 10x optical telephoto. Front camera 40 MP. Chipset Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 Exynos 2200. RAM 8 GB, 12 GB, 16 GB. Storage 128 GB, 256 GB, 512 GB, 1 TB. Battery 5000 mAh. Charging 45W. Colors black, white, green, red.
Next paragraph.
Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra released 8 rumors. It's looking very likely that the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra will be revealed on February 9th at the Samsung Unpacked 2022 event, with the rumors all pointing towards a February launch. This would track with the release date of previous flagship Galaxy S series phones, discounting the Galaxy S21 line that launched in January 2021. Pre-orders for the Galaxy S22 Ultra are probably likely to go live on the same day as the event, with a full release of the phone tipped for February 24th. Samsung will start letting you reserve your place in the pre-order line for anything announced at the next Unpacked event, like, say, a new Galaxy S22 Ultra, starting on January 21st.
Next paragraph.
Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra released 8 rumors. It's looking very likely that the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra will be revealed on February 9th at the Samsung Unpacked 2022 event, with the rumors all pointing towards a February launch. This would track with the release date of previous flagship Galaxy S series phones, discounting the Galaxy S21 line that launched in January 2021. Pre-orders for the Galaxy S22 Ultra are probably likely to go live on the same day as the event, with a full release of the phone tipped for February 24th. Samsung will start letting you reserve your place in the pre-order line for anything announced at the next Unpacked event, like, say, a new Galaxy S22 Ultra, starting on January 21st. Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra price. We were hoping that the Galaxy S22 Ultra price would be in line with the $1,199 Galaxy S21 Ultra. However, the one recent rumor points to a possible price hike of $100 for all three Galaxy S22 models. So that would mean the S22 Ultra could cost a whopping $1,299. That's a lot, even for a flagship phone. And with competition tight, thanks to the likes of the Google Pixel 6 Pro coming in at $899, Samsung would really need to prove why its flagship is worth so much more. To be fair, the Galaxy S22 Plus might be more of a direct competitor to the Pixel 6 Pro, though we have a Galaxy S22 Ultra versus Pixel 6 Pro comparison to help you see how the phones could measure up.
The next paragraph is the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra design. So go, please read.
The Galaxy S22 Ultra looks likely to stand out from the rest of the Galaxy S22 series, with rumors suggesting it will drop the rounded shape of its predecessors in favor of a blockier and flatter note-like design. Initially, that was based on leaked images of alleged dummy units and renders supposedly based on leaks. But now, in teasing the February phone launch, Samsung and has all but confirmed that the Galaxy S22 Ultra is going to repurpose a lot of Galaxy Note features. You love the unparalleled creativity and efficiency of the Galaxy Note series, which enabled you to switch from gaming nirvana to high-octane productivity in the blink of an eye, wrote in a blog post. You raved about the lifelike S Pen, which many say rivals putting ink to paper. And we haven't forgotten about these experiences you love. Like the Note, the side edges of the display are set to be curved but only gently, which should make the phone comfortable but not too slippery to hold. And in keeping with the Note DNA, the Galaxy S22 Ultra is set to have an S Pen holder, which will be a notable upgrade over the S21 Ultra. That phone had to use an optional case to hold its S Pen.
Next paragraph.
Another major change that seems very likely is that Samsung won't use a protruding module for its rear camera array. Rather, the cameras will be integrated into its chassis in a P shape. These appear to stick out a little from the back of the phone but don't seem as prominent as a dedicated module. Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra display. The Galaxy S22 is expected to have a 6.81-inch AMOLED display, which is the same size as the Galaxy S21 Ultra. However, the panel could be a bit wider in order to better accommodate S Pen input. A punch hole cutout for the front-facing camera has been shown off in renders and leaked images, likely down to Samsung having yet to perfect the under-the-display camera for use in its non-folding Galaxy phones. A 120Hz LTPO panel is also expected, following on from the one found in the S21 Ultra. It's also expected to be adaptive, scaling all the way down to 1 Hz when a high refresh rate isn't needed. There's no word on whether it'll use a LTPO 2.0 display like the one on the OnePlus 10 Pro, which offers a smoother overall experience. One standout feature could be peak brightness, with the Galaxy S22 Ultra's display tipped to hit a maximum of 1,750 nits. If true, this would beat every other phone on the market, including the iPhone 13 Pro Max. Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra cameras. Based on rumored specs alone, the Galaxy S22 Ultra's cameras look like having the same megapixel counts as those on the Galaxy S21 Ultra. If that's the case, it'll have a 108MP main camera plus two 10MP telephoto cameras with 3x and 10 optical zoom, and an ultra-wide camera that's likely to come in at 12 MP. But megapixels aside, these cameras are tipped to have improved sensors and capabilities, including an AI enhancement mode for the 108 MP camera, which could lead to more detail and brightness from its shots. The main camera is also rumored to have a super clear lens. What that is hasn't been made clear, but it could be a move by Samsung to reduce glare and reflections in photos. The selfie camera is expected to come in at 40 MP. Again, no step up in specs here, but we can be fairly confident that Samsung will have made some effort to improve the computational photography capabilities across the S22 Ultra's entire camera suite. Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra specs. This is where things get complicated. It's looking likely that the Galaxy S22 Ultra will have two different chipsets. In the US and China, the Galaxy S22 Ultra has been tipped to use Qualcomm's new Snapdragon 8 Gen 1. That chip has a new Cryo CPU that offers 20% faster performance than the Snapdragon 888 and which sucks up 30% less power. On the GPU side, Qualcomm says the Adreno processor will offer a 30% speed boost while being 25% more efficient than its predecessor. A solid upgrade all around, then, but not exactly needle shifting. But in the UK and other regions, the Galaxy S22 Ultra is expected to have the newly revealed Exynos 2200. Usually considered weaker than their Snapdragon counterparts in third-party testing, early Geekbench 5 results show the Exynos 2200 beat the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 in multi-core results. And the Exynos 2200 chip could buck the performance trend even further thanks to its new Slips 920 GPU. This graphics processor uses AMD's RDNA2 GPU architecture, which is the same tech that underpins the GPUs in the PS5 and Xbox Series X.
Next paragraph.
Now, we doubt you'll be running the best Xbox Series X games or the best PS5 games on the Galaxy S22 Ultra with ray tracing enabled. But we can expect a notable boost in gaming performance, perhaps being able to run true console quality games on the phone with a few tweaks and settings. Reputable tech leaker Ice Universe posted alleged wildlife results on Twitter showing the performance of one Exynos 2200 configuration. The graphics benchmark results yielded a score of 3,134 with an average of 50.3 frames per second, very impressive for an Android phone. A leaker has published which regions will get phones with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 and which will get the Exynos 2200 powered S22 Ultra. As expected, the Americas are in line to get Qualcomm's chip while Europe is slated for the Exynos Silicon. It's a mix of chipsets in other regions, according to this source. As for RAM and storage, the leaks thus far have the Galaxy S22 Ultra pegged to have 12 GB and 16 GB of RAM and 256 GB and 512 GB of storage. We'd not be surprised if the Galaxy S22 Ultra comes with a 1TB version as well for power users, especially as there's been no mention of expandable storage. Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra battery and charging.
Hold on. Oops. Hold on. Next paragraph. Just give me 1 second. Hold on. Oh, hold on. I got this up wrong here. Let's do one at a time.
Samsung's Galaxy S22 Ultra is expected to keep the 5,000 mAh size of its predecessor, but one report has the phone set to get a smaller battery measuring in at 4,855 mAh. If this is the case, then we suspect Samsung will have worked hard on battery and performance efficiency in order to not see overall battery life compromised. The Galaxy S21 Ultra endured 11 hours and 25 minutes of web surfing over 5 GB tests in 60 Hz mode and 1007 in adaptive mode. We'd expect the S22 Ultra to match that or beat it. With Samsung rumored to have been testing 25W, 45W, and 65W charging, and with a more recent leak claiming outright that the Galaxy S22 Ultra will have 45W charging, it looks likely an upgrade is on the cards in this area. The Galaxy S21 made use of a 25W charger for its fast charging, but this is rather slow compared to others on our best Android phones list. So, a boost to 45W charging would seem like a logical upgrade. Meanwhile, 25W wireless charging has been tipped for the Galaxy S22 range, which would be a decent boost over the 15 watts supported by the Galaxy S21 phones. Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra Outlook.
Next paragraph.
Without a doubt, the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra is the phone we at Tom's Guide are most excited about right now. Not only do the rumors point toward an impressive specs sheet, but the addition of a new Exynos chip with literal game-changing graphics is tantalizing. For the two lower-tier models, here are the top 5 rumored Samsung S22 and S22 Plus upgrades we want to see. And that's before we consider that the phone will almost certainly be a successor to the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra in all but name. It could be the handset to show that Samsung is still the king of big flagship phones, despite having placed a lot of its focus on foldables recently. As such, we'd be relatively confident that the Galaxy S22 Ultra will be one of the most exciting phones of 2022 and a likely contender for a spot on our best phones list.
Okay, so the next topic, about the S21. So let's see. Let's read.
Leak claims Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra will cost the same as S21 Ultra in Europe but feature less RAM.
So I'm gonna read similar pricing compared to the S21 series across the board. Otherwise, so yeah, let's read this next paragraph. You go, narrator.
The Samsung Galaxy S22 series launch is closer than ever, with the company confirming an unpacked event in February. Interested customers can also reserve the phones now to get an additional $50 credit. Leaks have already detailed pretty much everything about the next GE and flagship Galaxy phones, including a possible $100 price increase across the board in the US. Now, EU prices of the phones have also leaked, and there's good news for probable customers, or, at least, not bad news. According to reliable leaker Roland Quant, the Galaxy S22 series will start from €849, with the Plus model being priced at €1,049 and the Ultra costing €1,249. This means starting price of the lineup in Europe will remain the same as the S21 series, with Samsung planning to charge a €200 premium for every model jump. Additionally, the company is seemingly looking to charge only a €50 premium for a storage bump on the S22 and S22 Plus, as it has done in the past.
Next paragraph.
However, leaks indicate the base S22 Ultra will ship with 8GB RAM, lower than the 12GB RAM found on the S21 Ultra and less than the higher storage option S22 Ultra models are rumored to get. So, in a way, you might be getting less hardware for your money with the S22 Ultra. It's not clear how complete a picture this paints, or if the SKUs listed indicate availability in all markets, but Quant offers no pricing details for a 16GB RAM model, though that was an option for last year's S21 Ultra. The same goes for prior rumors surrounding the 1TB storage model. These new prices only go up to 512GB. There will be variants with up to 12GB RAM and 512GB space, but the Korean giant purportedly intends to charge 100-200 euro for that upgrade, and the high-end Galaxy S22 Ultra with 12GB RAM and 512GB storage could cost a wallet-busting 1449 euro. While expensive, you should be able to take advantage of the attractive pre-order bonuses and trade-in offers from Samsung and carriers to soften the blow on your wallet. While these leaks indicate steady pricing for Europe, prior leaks indicated we might see an increase in pricing in the US. For more details like rumored specs and release date, check out our ongoing S22 series coverage.
Oh, so, oh yeah, so wait, hold on. Did I? Oh yeah, it says I'm just showing you the Twitter right now. So here it is. So I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna switch. Whoever said S22 was the cheaper didn't think COVID. So actual official Europe prices. So the S22 is like a 128 or 256, like a and 849 pounds or 899 pounds, whatever. And it's the same storage as the S22 Plus, S22 Plus, and the S22 Ultra, which is the same storage, and the 512 gigabytes, which is a higher storage, which is I like. So yeah. I think that's all. Anyway, let's move to the next topic. It's about and and hold on, let me read this. Narrator, go on, please.
An optimistic trend. COVID cases are falling, but US isn't out of the woods yet. Case counts have a long way down to go, meaning many more infections are expected in the coming weeks.
So the next slide, next paragraph is going to be talking about the Omicron variant ongoing happening. So please read.
COVID-19 cases are finally falling in the United States, welcome news after nearly 2 months of skyrocketing case counts driven by the highly infectious Omicron variant. Nationally, the case numbers are coming down, which I consider an optimistic trend, Dr. Rochelle Walensky, director of the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, said at a White House COVID briefing Friday. Full coverage of the COVID-19 pandemic. But the falling numbers don't mean Americans are out of the woods. That's because, as cases fall, a huge number of people will still be infected, as many people who got sick as cases soar to their peak will get infected on the downward slope, said Dr. Jonathan Lee, an infectious disease physician at Brigham and Women's Hospital in Boston. It's a great sign that the slope is going down, but case rates remain very high, he said. The Omicron wave shows signs of declining. Average new cases have not increased beyond January 15th's peak of 825,599 cases. January 2nd, 2022. Average C.
Next paragraph.
Friday, the 7-day average of cases in the U.S. was 743,913 cases, down 7% from the week before, according to NBC News data. Deaths, however, rose slightly, from an average of 1,979 on January 14th to 2,131 on Friday. According to Catriona Shea, a professor of biology at Pennsylvania State University and a member of the coordination team for the COVID-19 Scenario Modeling Hub, a group of institutions that pool multiple models to create pandemic projections, cases and hospitalizations are expected to peak before the end of January in most states. Cases are already falling in parts of the Northeast, Walensky said. We are starting to see steep declines in areas that were first peaking, so areas of the Northeast, New York, Rhode Island, Connecticut, are really starting to come down. Shea said that cases in the rest of the country and deaths, which lag behind cases, are expected to trail shortly after. The big drop-off in cases in large states like New York can make the nationwide average look lower, even though cases are still rising in many states, but she expects all states to hit their peak soon after northeastern states. Even so, people should not see this as a time to ease up on precautions, she said. People think that if the peak is at the end of January, then we're done. But a lot of damage can be done on the other side of that peak, Shea said. Regional case counts as cases in the Northeast subside. The rest of the country's numbers have increased.
Excuse me. Next paragraph.
The Omicron variant now accounts for nearly 100% of new COVID cases in the nation, CDC data show. Although early evidence suggests this strain of the virus is less likely to cause severe disease than its predecessors, many more people are being infected than ever before, so the number of people dying will still be significant, she said. People also shouldn't expect a smooth decline. It wouldn't be surprising if we saw a few more bumps in the road, temporary bounce backs that don't get back at the level of the peaks we're seeing now, but are still brief periods of increase on this general trend of a decline, said Justin Lessler, a professor of epidemiology at the University of North Carolina Billings School of Public Health in Chapel Hill. These brief spikes will likely be driven by lags in reporting and behavior changes, such as traveling more over holiday weekends, he said. Download the NBC News app for full coverage of the COVID-19 pandemic. According to Lee, although much of the decline is driven by immunity and fewer hosts for the variant to infect, behavior changes also play a vital role. If these behavior changes such as wearing masks ease up, it could blunt the speed of the decline, he said. The latest COVID-19 scenario modeling hub predictions, published Thursday, projected that by April, cases could drop to the lows seen in June 2021 before the Delta wave hit. What the models cannot predict, however, is how the virus may evolve. All it takes is one new variant, Shea said. There was no indication of Omicron, and there were other variants that did not take off. Omicron made a huge change, and it's definitely possible it could happen again.
Hold on. Give me a second. What do you say? Next paragraph. Hold on 1 second. Oh, okay. So that's what I hear. Next topic. It's another Omicron. Omicron is in retreat. What's next? Narrator, I'm gonna let you read.
Fewer fevers. The latest Omicron developments continue to be encouraging. New COVID-19 cases are plummeting in a growing list of places. The percentage of cases causing severe illness is much lower than it was with the Delta variant, and vaccines, particularly after a booster shot, remain extremely effective in preventing hospitalization and death. In today's newsletter, I'll walk through these developments with help from charts created by my colleague Ashley Wu. I also think it's time to begin considering what life after the Omicron wave might look like. 1. Plunging cases since early last week. New cases in Connecticut, Maryland, New Jersey, and New York have fallen by more than 30%. They're down by more than 10% in Colorado, Florida, Georgia, Massachusetts, and Pennsylvania. In California, cases may have peaked. Let's be clear on this. We are winning, Mayor Eric Adams of New York said yesterday. Kathy Hochul, the governor of New York State, said during the budget speech, "We hope to close the books on this winter surge soon." If anything, the official COVID numbers probably understate the actual declines, because test results are often a few days behind reality. The following data comes from Kinsa, a San Francisco company that tracks 2.5 million internet-connected thermometers across the country. It uses that data to estimate the percentage of Americans who have a fever every day. The declines over the past week have been sharp, which is a sign of Omicron's retreat.
Retreat, yeah. Next paragraph.
Many hospitals are still coping with a crushing number of patients because COVID hospitalization trends often trail case trends by about a week. But even the hospital data shows glimmers of good news. The number of people hospitalized with COVID has begun declining over the past few days in places where Omicron arrived first.
Mm. Next paragraph.
The US seems to be following a similar Omicron pattern as South Africa, Britain, and several other countries. A rapid, enormous surge for about a month, followed by a rapid decline, first in cases, then hospitalizations, and finally deaths. Look up official numbers for your state and county. 2. Low risk. Some of the clearest research on COVID's risks comes from a team of British researchers led by Dr. Julia Hippisley-Cox of the University of Oxford. The team has created an online calculator that allows you to enter a person's age, vaccination status, height and weight, as well as major COVID risk factors. It's based on an analysis of British patients, but its conclusions are relevant elsewhere. A typical 65-year-old American woman, to take one example, is 5 foot 3 inches tall and weighs 166 pounds. If she had been vaccinated and did not have a major COVID risk factor, like an organ transplant, her chance of dying after contracting COVID would be 1 in 872, according to the calculator. For a typical 65-year-old man, the risk would be 1 in 434. Among 75-year-olds, the risk would be 1 in 264 for a typical woman and 1 in 133 for a typical man. Those are meaningful risks, but they are not larger than many other risks older people face. In the 2019-20 flu season, about 1 out of every 138 Americans 65 and older who had flu symptoms died from them, according to the CDC. And Omicron probably presents less risk than the British calculator suggests because it uses data through the first half of 2021 when the dominant version of COVID was more severe than Omicron appears to be. One sign of Omicron's relative mildness among vaccinated people in Utah, a state that publishes detailed data, the percentage of cases leading to hospitalization has been only about half as high in recent weeks as it was last summer. For now, the available evidence suggests that Omicron is less threatening to a vaccinated person than a normal flu. Obviously, the Omicron wave has still been damaging because the variant is so contagious that it has infected tens of millions of Americans in a matter of weeks. Small individual risks have added up to large societal damage. 3. Effective boosters. The final major piece of encouraging news involves booster shots. They are highly effective at preventing severe illness from Omicron. The protection is remarkably high, as Dr. Eric Topol of Scripps Research wrote. Switzerland has begun reporting COVID deaths among 3 different groups of people: the unvaccinated, the vaccinated who have not received a booster shot, and the vaccinated who have been boosted, typically with a 3rd shot. The first 2 shots still provide a lot of protection, but the booster makes a meaningful difference, as Edward Matthew and Max Roser of Our World in Data have noted.
Well, the weekly day deaths in Switzerland. So, hold on. Give me a sec. Oh, wait. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Next paragraph.
The next stage, the COVID situation in the US remains fairly grim, with overwhelmed hospitals and nearly 2,000 deaths a day. It's likely to remain grim into early February. Caseloads are still high in many communities, and death trends typically lag case trends by 3 weeks. But the full picture is less grim than the current moment. Omicron appears to be in retreat, even if the official national data doesn't yet reflect that reality. Omicron also appears to be mild in a vast majority of cases, especially for the vaccinated. This combination means that the US may be only a few weeks away from the most encouraging COVID situation since early last summer, before the Delta variant emerged. If that happens, and there is no guarantee it will, as Catherine Wu of The Atlantic explains, it will be time to ask how society can move back toward normalcy and reduce the harsh toll that pandemic isolation has inflicted, particularly on children and disproportionately on low-income children. When should schools resume all activities? When should offices reopen? When should masks come off? When should asymptomatic people stop interrupting their lives because of a COVID exposure? Above all, when does COVID prevention do more harm to physical and mental health than good? These are tricky questions, and they could often sound inappropriate during the Omicron surge. Now, though, the surge is receding.
Okay, so I don't guess we don't have time because we have to skip these two. So let's move along to the last paragraph, last topic in the articles. So it's about a new iPad Max and iPhone SE with 5G likely to be announced at Apple event for this spring. You read.
Earlier this week, Bloomberg's Mark Gurman tweeted that Apple will be holding a spring event to announce a new iPhone SE and other hardware. In a recent edition of his newsletter, Gurman said the event is likely to occur in March or April.
Start with the new iPad Air with the iPad Air 5. Next paragraph.
Gurman did not elaborate on what other hardware will be announced at Apple's purported spring event, but rumors suggest at least 4 products are likely to be unveiled, including a fifth-generation iPad Air with similar features as the new iPad mini, a new iPhone SE with 5G, and 2 new Macs powered by the M1 Pro and M1 Max chips. New iPad Air fifth-generation iPad Air is in the works with features that will bring it to parity with the sixth-generation iPad mini, including an A15 Bionic chip, a 12-megapixel ultra-wide front camera with center stage support, 5G support for cellular models, and quad LED True Tone flash, according to Japanese blog Makotakara.
Last paragraph. Next.
The report said the new iPad Air will have the same overall design as the current model, including a single-lens rear camera. Released in October 2020, the current iPad Air features a 10.9-inch display with slim bezels, a Touch ID power button, and a USB-C port, with color options including space gray, silver, green, rose gold, and sky blue. The report, citing reliable sources in China, claimed that the new iPad Air could be announced alongside the third-generation iPhone SE this spring. New iPhone SE Apple analyst Ming-Chi Kuo has claimed that the third-generation iPhone SE will feature the same design as the current model, with a 4.7-inch display, Touch ID home button, and thicker bezels. Kuo said key upgrades to the device will include 5G support and a faster processor, reportedly the A15 Bionic chip found in iPhone 13 models. Bigger changes to the iPhone SE are not expected until at least next year. Apple plans to release a fourth-generation iPhone SE with a larger 5.7-inch display in 2023 or 2024, according to display industry consultant Ross Young, who has proven to be a very accurate source of display-related information for future Apple products. Redesigned 27-inch iMac Apple has rumored to be planning a redesigned 27-inch iMac with a mini LED display for release in the first half of 2022. The new 27-inch iMac is expected to support promotion, enabling a variable refresh rate up to 120 Hz for smoother content and scrolling. The new 27-inch iMac is rumored to be powered by the same M1 Pro and M1 Max chips that debuted in the 14-inch and 16-inch MacBook Pro last year. The switch to Apple Silicon should result in a thinner design similar to the 24-inch iMac. High-end Mac Mini. Apple is also expected to release higher-end Mac Mini models with M1 Pro and M1 Max chips this year, and while a specific timeframe has not been rumored, a March or April announcement would make sense alongside the new 27-inch iMac.
Last paragraph.
Apple already updated the Mac Mini with the M1 chip in November 2020, but only for lower-end configurations, with higher-end models still using Intel processors.
All right. So that concludes for today's topics and articles. So guys, I don't have this video is gonna be so long in this video. So anyway, guys, let me check. I'm trying to work on before I have to go end the stream. So there's gonna be this expects on February. So I'm trying to work on this on Google Docs. So it's gonna be February 1st. 100 subscribers, and February 2nd is gonna be just working on these contents. So I'll work on it. So keep in mind, we'll keep you updated for that. And on February 3rd and 4th, there will be no content for 2 days. And on February 5th is gonna be the announcement video of the release of the SIM card for Hamza and Hamza's personal iPad as well. So we'll have to discuss that on announcement video. So we'll have to talk to him about it. So and also on February, and all these dates on this February content for next month's content. So we'll have to work on it. So it's gonna be delayed. So it's gonna be keeping updated, guys, as well. So on this month, before the last day of January, it is gonna be around like on the next week's Sunday's live stream to have more topics on the way and articles and on Omicron as well. And on the 31st, yeah, I have to keep in mind for this for this last videos of introduction of 2022 as well. So stay tuned for that. Anyway, that was your Sunday's live stream. Sunday's live stream for today. So stay tuned for next week. So I have to keep in mind for tomorrow's video. So I may have to work on it for these new content on the way. So anyway, guys, that's gonna be wrap up for today. So yeah. If you're going to subscribe for more content to Privacy J Productions and the Privacy J Productions 2, all of my social medias will let you know all about it. Facebook, my name is Jaden Garcia, and Instagram is JTech727, and Snapchat is Scoots0727, and follow me on Twitter at PrivacyJNYC1. So thanks for watching, and peace out.